Oh, hey there, explorers. Today we're gonna learn about a pretty cool animal. Any guesses as to what it could be? Let me give you a hint. You got it. We're talking about gorillas. Gorillas are members of the pangid, or great ape kind, and are found exclusively on the continent of Africa. There are two species of gorillas, the eastern and the western gorillas. These two species are separated by a massive forest called the Congo rainforest. Now, God gave gorillas some amazing features that help them thrive in their habitats. Try wiggling your toes. Have you ever noticed how your toes are all lined up in a nice little row? Well, that's not how gorilla feet look. Did you know that God gave gorillas a thumb on their feet? This helps them to climb and grasp things more easily. It's like having a hand for your foot. Pretty neat, huh? Did you know that older male gorillas are called silverbacks? They get this name from the patch of silver fur that develops on their back as they mature. In humans, our lower body is usually stronger than our upper body, but it's the opposite with gorillas. These animals have super strong arms to help support their bodies as they walk on all fours, climb, lift heavy objects, and defend themselves. Another cool feature God gave the gorilla is their extra bony skull. Now, gorillas exhibit something in their skulls called sexual dimorphism. This is where male and female animals have visible differences that allow us to tell them apart. In this instance, the skulls of the male gorillas look a little different from the skulls of the female gorillas. Both have what is called a sagittal crest, a structure designed for muscle attachment. This bony crest is for the attachment of the gorilla's jaw muscles and helps them to powerfully bite and chew hard fruits, vines, and plants they find in the rainforest. The sagittal crest on the male gorilla is much larger and gives them a much stronger bite. Now pretend you're swimming as fast as you can. Did you know that gorillas have a very interesting relationship with water? In fact, gorillas generally avoid deep bodies of water because, for the most part, they can't really swim, and it's nearly impossible for them to float on water because their bones and muscles are so heavy. They also rarely drink water. In fact, they get most of their water from the plants that they eat. God gave the gorillas the intelligence to, for the most part, know that they should avoid water. In fact, some gorillas have even been observed using a stick to gauge the depth of certain bodies of water to help them see if it's safe for them to cross. What an amazing, thoughtful creator we serve who gave animals such incredible abilities. Our friend Scatter is here to remind us of our C for today, confusion. Now, after the global flood was over, God told Noah and his family to spread out and repopulate the earth. However, after about 100 years, the people had not yet obeyed God. Instead, they stayed together and built a great city with a tower that reached the sky. This tower was called the Tower of Babel. Or is it Babel? Anyway, Genesis 11:1 tells us that the people spoke the same language. Because of this, God confused their language so that they now spoke many different languages. This, of course, made it impossible for the people to work together, and so they stopped building the tower and the city, and they scattered across the face of the earth. Now, like Scatter, our color for today is gray, which is kind of like silver, right? And just as a dense patch of gray fog is murky, blurry, and can confuse and disorient us, the color gray reminds us of that confusing time at the Tower of Babel. Until next time, thanks for climbing by, guys.